mom used to tell me to stop when I got to the curb, slow down. Cars are coming fast now, so when I walk I always hear her in the background. These memories are really all I've known, so if I had a genie I would wish to go back home.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we have episode 15 of the Tennessee Titans Connected Career Mode. Today we have the 9-2 Tennessee Titans facing the Houston Texans, who are 5-6 at this point in the season. We're in LP Field in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, if you guys remember, the first time we faced these guys in, I believe, Week 4, we were pretty badly beat. It ended up being a closer game than it really should have been, but Jake Locker threw 5 interceptions, and it was a terrible game by our team. Forced our record to 2-2. However, we have not lost since then, and we don't look to start now. Now, we are wearing the AFL uniforms for a couple reasons. One, I love these uniforms, and two, it's kind of funny because it's like, Houston Oilers versus Houston Texans. But anyway, that is besides the point. Before I get into the gameplay, I wanted to address one thing. Last night, the Braves and Cardinals game was... I'm going to make a quick comment on that, even though it's an MLB video. I mean, it's an MLB type of thing, and this isn't really an MLB video, but I feel the need to comment on that. And first of all, the moment I'm doing this commentary is actually in the middle of the Rangers-Orioles game, so if something crazy happens in that, then I will probably make a separate video on it later today. But first things first, I want to say farewell to Chipper Jones. He was one of my favorite players growing up. He's a class act. He's a great guy, greatest switch hitter of all time, probably one of the greatest third basemen of all time. I don't know if he's the greatest, but he's definitely up there, and first ballot Hall of Famer easily, and I'm gonna miss him. The game of baseball is gonna miss him, and he was a true class act. Now, what happened? If you guys missed it, there was a terrible infield fly call, and there was runners on first and second with 1 out. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Cardinals were winning 6-3, and an atrocious call was made by the umpire on a pop-up to shallow left field, where the shortstop, Peter Cosmo, the shortstop of the Cardinals, dropped the ball. He didn't really drop it, he just kind of misplayed it, and the left field umpire, and if you guys did not know, they do hire 2 extra outfielders for playoff games for left field and right field, but the left field umpire did end up calling infield fly, and it was an atrocious call, and obviously Braves fans have a right to be upset. But here's my thing, it was 6-3, and yeah, it made it 2 outs, but now you got guys in second and third, and you got one of your best players up in Brian McCann, so it definitely hurt their chances of scoring that inning, but they still had an opportunity, and they were also still down 3 runs, so it was going to be tough for them to come back at that point. Anyway, I realized that the tying run was at the plate, though, so that's pretty big, but anyway, I also feel that it was a very classless act for the Braves fans to do what they did. It was disgusting, and it honestly hurt them because it gave Jason Mott time to warm up and come in the game fully, warmed up and refreshed, and it was just, it was really stupid by the Braves fans. It was really classless, and I think it was just disrespectful to the game of baseball. I realized that was a terrible call. I realized that arguably ended the career of the greatest third baseman of all time, or one of the greatest third basemen of all time, and I get that, it cost you guys a chance at the playoffs, and it was just... it was a terrible call, but it doesn't, that was too far. That crossed, there's a line, and they crossed. And I'm sorry to my subscribers who are Braves fans. I apologize if I'm offending any of you, but let's get into the gameplay here. It is 3-0 Texans in the start of the second quarter, and Jake Locker throws another interception, but the Texans would not get anything going out of that. So here we have the ball now. Kendall Wright catching that one, bringing it to the 29-yard line, his first catch of the game, and now Locker out of the shotgun formation. He drops back, he feels pressure, but he's going to actually find Kenny Britt for the first down, his first catch as well. The Titans are driving, trying to at least tie this game up, if not take the lead. Here we're going to find Kenny Britt once again. Britt looking to have another good game after he had a 100-yard game last week. And now Locker drops back on 3rd and 1, needs to get something here. He finds his man Kenny Britt in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. We will go up 7-3 on the Houston Texans here, looking to make a statement game, trying to get our 12th win of the season. So Schaub drops back. He's going to find Andre Johnson, one of the elite wide receivers in the NFL, over the middle for the first down. Now ball on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Hand off to Arian Foster, one of the greatest running backs in the league. I almost said greatest running backs of all time, but that would have been a bad thing to say, because people would be like, what? But no. One of the best running backs in the NFL, and he picked up the first down there. And now the tight end Graham's going to pick up the first down. Ball on the 23-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 5 on the 18. This time Ben Tate's going to get the handoff. He's going to be stopped. Ben Tate, one of the better backups in the NFL, but he gets stopped there, so that's going to bring up 4th down. And the kicker, Shane Graham, is on. He'll kick this one through the upright, so it is 7-6 now. A close defensive battle so far. The last 2 games have been nice, very close defensive games, which I really like, because I think that's it's been a little bit too much offense lately. But anyway, Locker finds Kendall right there for a pickup of 8. Now on 2nd and 2. Locker drops back. He finds Chris Johnson on the screen, and Chris Johnson is deadly on these screen plays. He will be stopped there, but a nice gain, about 12 yards or so. So here we're running slants over the middle. Kendall Wright, that is one of the ways we like to utilize Kendall Wright out of that slot on those slants plays. So 2nd and 3 now on the 39-yard line. Locker drops back. He finds Kenny Britt. Nice throw, nice catch. Nice all-around play by the Titans offense. So 3rd and 12 here, ball on the 26-yard line. About 30 seconds left. We're going to find Kendall Wright, but he's going to drop it. Terrible, terrible play by Kendall Wright. Just terrible hands. So now Rob Baronis is going to come on, and he is going to split the uprights on this one. We extend our lead to 10-6 to go into halftime. So looking good so far against a very nice, very good Houston Texans team. But here Chris Johnson's going to get the handoff, start the second half, and he is gone. He's going to go 74 yards down the field, and this would start what would be an incredible second half for Chris Johnson. But this would put us up 17-6. We can see Chris Johnson doing his signature touchdown dance. CJ2K looking like the real CJ2K here. But his 2nd and 5 for the Texans. Arian Foster is going to get hit and somehow picks up the first down there. Don't really know how that happened. He just kind of like got hit 3 times in midair. It's pretty funny. But Schaub drops back. He's going to get sacked there on 2nd and 8. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 16. Cameron Wembley, one of the top sack leaders in the NFL at this point. So Schaub is going to find Owen Daniels. But Daniels is going to get stopped short. He's not going to be able to pick up the first down. He's actually going to get injured on the play. A little bit shaken up. So Shane Graham is going to attempt his 2nd field goal of the game. This one from 54 yards. Yates on the hold. This one is going to be just short. So the Titans get the ball back in good field position, and you never want to do that for the Titans. You can see Locker's going to drop back. He's going to find his favorite target of the year, Jared Cook. First down. His first catch of the game, surprisingly. He had been held very quiet by the good linebacking core of the Houston Texans. But Chris Johnson is going to go to work, find his holes, get some blocks, and end up picking up the 39-yard touchdown. So we are starting to blow this game open. It is going to be 24-6 now. The Titans fans are going crazy in LP Field. Chris Johnson, like I said, looking like his old self. Really good to see. I love using Chris Johnson in this game. He's so fast. So after a defensive stop by the Titans, we would get the ball back. And here we're going to find Kenny Britt once again. Pickup of 13 yards on the game. He's got 54 yards so far. And here, we're going to give the ball to Chris Johnson. And you know what's about to happen. You might have guessed. Breaks a tackle and is going to use his speed once again. He is gone. Amazing, amazing running by Chris Johnson right now. He is just going insane. MVP candidate, easily one of the best running backs in the league at this point in this connected careers. Just incredible what he's been doing so far. And just like I said, he's been an incredible second half, had an incredible second half. You can see there, 10 carries for 210 yards on 3 touchdowns. That is just insane. And, you know, Chris Johnson just so good in this game. I mean, he's a little bit overrated in this game because he has like 99 speed and is like a 90 overall, but it's just insane. But the Texans are driving here after Schaub found Plexico Burris there. Schaub's got tons of time. He's going to find Devere Posey, the, I believe, 3rd-round draft pick out of Ohio State. I think he was taken in the 3rd round. Can't quite remember. But in the red zone now, last play of the 3rd quarter, and Matt Schaub finds Kevin Walter in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. So this game is now 31-13. The Texans trying to make some sort of comeback. They're getting the ball back now about midway through the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter didn't have too many highlights in it, but here finds Ben Tate on the screenplay. Pickup of 11 yards. So the Texans are trying to get something going again, see if they can cut this lead, maybe try to stay in this game with an onside kick or something. A lob pass to Andre Johnson, brought in by him. Terrible coverage by our defense there. So now 3rd and 5, ball on the 34-yard line. Schaub drops back. He's going to find Plexico Burris, the signed free agent at the beginning of the year. Looking like his old self. Had a couple nice catches so far. On 4th and 6 now, ball on the 7-yard line. TJ Yates in after Matt Schaub got a little bit banged up. And TJ Yates is going to find Owen Daniels. And somehow Owen Daniels doesn't get hurt because he seems like he always gets hurt. At least in this game he did. But the onside kick attempt right here is going to end up being recovered by the Titans, and that would pretty much seal the game. 11 points up with 1:40 to play. We would need a couple first downs to really seal it. Here we're going to pick up the first down with Chris Johnson on this power play. Nice run by him. And now with 1 timeout left, 1 more first down will seal it, and Chris Johnson's going to do more than that. He's going to pick up a ton of yards there, bring the ball down to the 8-yard line. That would seal the game. And now Chris Johnson's going to get 1 more handoff. He's going to pad his stats a little bit, pick up his 4th touchdown of the game. And we are going to end up winning 38-20. Incredible game by Chris Johnson. Really picked up for Jake Locker, who struggled throughout the entire day. And just a great game by the Titans. Really, beating one of the better teams in our division. Not so much record-wise, but if you look at the overalls in the game, the Texans are definitely one of the better teams in this game. So beating them was a huge, huge bonus for us. And as always, you can see the little post-game cutscenes, Cameron Wembley, Dave Ball, Tommy Campbell there, and we end up winning 38-20, as you can see. And now, as always, I leave you with the All Madden proof, as you're going to see in this screenshot here that does say that it did play on All Madden, because people like to doubt it still. And I will show you the post-game stats, the team stats, as well as the player stats. You can see there, we really dominated them in all categories except for passing yards and first downs. They actually got more first downs than us, which was, a little bit, it was weird, but, anyway, it didn't really matter. No penalties really from either side, only 3 total. You can see we're going through the stats here. Pretty, lackluster day for Jake Locker, 3 interceptions. But rushing-wise, Chris Johnson, 261 yards and 4 touchdowns, quite incredible. And we move on to receiving here. Arian Foster actually had a nice day, most receptions out of anyone on either side. But anyway, here's the defensive stats. That's going to wrap up this video, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'm out. Peace.